for Ice Cube. They're about to come and get Ice Cube. We know how this works.
I remember you famously made an offer to Caitlin Clark, but what about Angel Reese? You think she could ball out? You know,
Ice Cube, because Ice Cube has come out and given everybody some brutal truth.
Why would a basketball legend like Ice Cube justify offering $5 million to Caitlin Clark but not Angel Reese? It's not just about skill. The answer reveals the raw truth about money, marketing, and how star power really works in sports today. Stick around, because what Ice Cube says might completely change how you see professional basketball players' worth. Before we move on, I will like you to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Caitlin Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's reshaping the whole business side of it. During her time at Iowa, she built her name into a brand, standing out even in a sport filled with young stars.
And what's hilarious is, this is confirmation from the people that want to pay the money.
Because of her stardom, what our sponsors was telling us.
right?
Cube initially sent the offer Clark's way when she was an Iowa Hawkeye.
By the time her college career exploded into the spotlight, she wasn't just an athlete anymore. She became a phenomenon who could pack arenas, sell out tickets, and even get non-sports fans to pay attention. That's rare, even for future pros. What's wild is how this all lines up with Ice Cube's comments about her. He flat out admitted that the Big Three didn't offer Caitlin Clark $5 million just because of her skills. Though those are undeniable, it's because, in his words, her stardom could unlock millions of dollars for the league.
And there is a portion of this that just tells you everything that we've been telling you. This is just...
No, the thing with Caitlin Clark, it was just to unlock millions of dollars for the league.
8 regular season games, 2 playoff games. She, of course, ultimately turned down the deal.
Imagine that. She's not just seen as a player, but as an engine for massive sponsorship deals and profits. And this isn't just hype. Her fan engagement backs it up. Clark's jersey sales went through the roof, and her social media following, crazy big. She's not just part of trends, she is the trend.
Sponsors. Oh, man. Angel Reese fans are going to be pissed. By the way, we don't know if she's playing or not today.
You know, they didn't tell us the same thing about Angel Reese, so I don't know if we can make that. I don't know if we can make that same offer.
They didn't tell us the same thing about Angel Reese. She's not the draw, folks. I mean, I don't know how else to say it.
But here's where things get tricky. If you put Caitlin Clark's marketability against Angel Reese's on-court stats, the disconnect is impossible to ignore. Angel Reese dominating and stacking accolades wasn't enough to land her a similar offer. And it's not like Reese doesn't have the spotlight. She's helped the WNBA break viewership records and grow a new wave of fans. Ice Cube himself acknowledged Reese's potential, but he also hinted that her influence hasn't fully reached Clark's scale yet.
So, Ice Cube, you see the headline from TMZ. Sorry, Angel Reese.
Maybe an adjusted amount. You
I
want
think we can make that same offer because it won't have the same impact to the league.
Assured him Clark, coming to his organization, would rake in cash hand over fist.
This is how business in sports works, though. It's not always about skill or stats. It's about the numbers behind the numbers, the endorsements, the broadcasting reach, the sponsors ready to throw money at the next big name. Caitlin Clark already checks those boxes. That's why Ice Cube and the Big Three made her their main target. This wasn't just a reward for her game. It was a business strategy. And while it makes sense for them, it leaves the question hanging, what will it take for Angel Reese to get an offer like that?
$5 million offer was only for Caitlin Clark. Oh, fuck. Listen to the following, Angel Reese fans. Ice Cube told us sponsors. It's about to get ugly. With the Big Three's $5 million offer to Caitlin Clark never coming to fruition,
Angel Reese is already making history in the WNBA, but let's talk about why her name didn't spark the same $5 million offer Caitlin Clark got. could this change soon? Reese's sophomore season has been nothing short of incredible. She's putting up numbers few can match. 13.8 points per game, a league-high 12.5 rebounds, plus assists and steals that prove she isn't a one-dimensional player. Add 2 All-Star selections in 2 years, and she's not just producing, she's dominating. Skill-wise, she's a powerhouse, and her fan base keeps growing, so why doesn't her marketability match her performance?
Could a lucrative Angel Reese proposal be up next for the Hoops League? Said that there will be no deal put in front of Angel Reese anytime soon. Don't count on it. TMZ Sports caught up with Ice Cube himself.
Ice Cube wasn't shy about pointing out that Reese's market value is still developing compared to Clark's. She hasn't been given the same spotlight. Is that fair? If you look at her performance, probably not. But star power goes beyond stats. Reese might not have the same social media juggernaut following Clark has, but her influence on the WNBA is undeniable. Her presence has helped drive record-breaking viewership for the league.
For Ice Cube, they're about to come and get Ice Cube. We know how this works.
I remember you famously made an offer to Caitlin Clark, but what about Angel Reese? You think she could ball out? You know,
Ice Cube, because Ice Cube has come out and given everybody some brutal truth.
TV ratings are climbing, more people are showing up in arenas, and that buzz, it's loud. Reese is part of the reason why all of that is happening. She's also starting to make moves off the court. While she didn't land a deal with the big three, she's snagged sponsorships and partnerships that prove brands are starting to notice her reach. All of this points to something bigger.
With or without Clark and Reese, Cube's still clearly pleased with his league, raving about the 2025 season so far. He explained he's got no issues with the Chicago Sky forward. It's just the dollars and cents.
Reese is helping to grow women's basketball's audience in real time. And when leagues evaluate players, that's huge. They're not just looking for talent, they're looking at who can bring in long-term money. Sometimes that means choosing potential over immediate results. With the WNBA's popularity climbing, the landscape is shifting. More visibility means more money coming into the game, and Reese is perfectly positioned to ride that wave. She didn't get the $5 million this time, but if she keeps this up, the question won't be about why she didn't get it. It'll be who's ready to offer her even more. Women's basketball is changing fast, and Angel Reese might end up being at the center of its next big financial breakthrough. The $5 million offer to Caitlin Clark wasn't just a deal, it was a signal. Ice Cube called it a move to unlock millions of dollars for the league because of her stardom, and he wasn't exaggerating. It makes you wonder, are we witnessing a shift where star power outweighs skill in defining a player's worth? Angel Reese may not have received the same offer, but her story is far from finished. With the game evolving and fan bases growing, Reese could soon become the face of something even bigger. The clock isn't running out, it's just getting started for her.